Greetings everyone. This video is to talk about the week 3 assignment for Business 2023. This week your assignment is worth 200 points. And this assignment can get a little bit confusing. So first, let me just say that the first thing you should do is go to the grading rubric where it says Assignment 2 Grading Criteria. At the bottom it says click here to view the grading rubric for this assignment. And there's a clipboard with a check mark. Click on that area. It will open a Word document that will give you a detailed grading rubric because that is what I will be grading you on. So I want to walk through that assignment with you so you have a better understanding. The second part is this assignment is about putting the 3x3x3 writing process into play, which is what we're going to talk about in the discussions. So the first part of this is for you to do some research, okay? We are going to be, right in the discussion this week, we talk about Richard Hackman, who is a real person. He is now deceased, but he is a real person who talks about teams and working in teams. And we talk about a statement that comes from an article or an interview with Richard Hackman. Now, I don't know about you, but I've said things and people pull one sentence and draw conclusions from that sentence that may or may not be true. Remember what happens when we make assumptions when we don't have all the facts. So, for one thing, we're going to look at that statement and you want to do research because that's the first thing you got to do. Now, I'm going to strongly encourage you to go into the SOU library and do research about Richard Hackman. And I would just put in the name Richard Hackman and see what you can find out. Keep it simple. Use his name. Okay? So you want to do your research. From your research, you want to create an outline. This is an outline. So think about it this way. I'm the CEO of the company, and I've assigned to your manager, who has now passed the buck to you, to do some research on Hackman's statement. I want to know what this statement meant. How does his information or other team information apply to our company? We utilize teams, so how can we use this information to improve or what to our teams? Do we quit using teams perhaps? I don't know. I'm asking you to research and get me the information. So the first thing you're going to do is research, and then you want to create an outline. I can't tell you what to decide in Hackman. What I can tell you is this. If you've done proper research, you'll draw the same conclusions that I do. If you're not, you're going to come up with different conclusions that might contain personal bias in it. So you got to look at the facts and make sure you're reading Hackman's research and things that are written about Hackman. Okay? That's one thing to keep in mind. The next thing is this paper needs to be more. So so we got to have an introduction. The introduction should have a strong thesis statement. You should be telling us what the paper is going to be about and how we're going to be addressing that. Now, there should be no bias in the introduction. And by the way, using the word I or stating your opinion is going to be showing bias in the introduction. Bias doesn't belong anywhere until we get to recommendations. Next, then you should have a body of the report. And you can use headings as well. So you want to have headings and you want to be in depth. The headings can come from your outline if you want. Okay? And it should be, the body of the report should give me some details. After that, there should be some practical recommendations. Okay, recommendations means you're going to give recommendations based upon your research to the company in how we should utilize teams. This should be specific. Don't say we should follow Hackman's or we should ignore Hackman. That's not recommendations. Be specific. You can use your current employer and teams to give recommendations. The other thing is draw conclusions on it and put the conclusions as well. You should have a conclusion. So the paper should go like this. It's one full APA format. In the bibliography area, there are videos to help you with APA format. So that means I'm going to have a proper cover page. And in APA format, everything is double spaced, 1-inch margins. I should have an outline on page 2. My introduction should be on page 3, with my body going on to pages 4 and 5. My conclusion should be on pages 4 or 5. And then my reference pages at least page 6. So this should be a 5 to 6 or 7 page length paper. You are required to have a minimum of 5 references. They have to be valid references. No Wikipedia, no blogs, none of that. Okay? So take a look at it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to make this video to help you out because I know this assignment can be confusing. Thank you. Have a great day.